I mean, everybody knows, right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
are you guys ready? Yes, okay. Here
Let's
we go.
Hello, Julie.
Hello.
If you're watching this, it means that it is time to tell you what the big change.
This is so dramatic. I love it.
Ruby, you're the
As
best.
you know, there was a big change that a lot of people knew about
Yeah.
going into season 7.
Oh.
I believe the announcement was made during season 6, or at least during the hiatus between season 6 and season 7. I personally never really saw this video, at least when it first launched.
Okay.
But a lot of people already knew this, and we went back and forth how to tell you this big change. At
I
first,
love how
we wanted
dramatic
to
it
just
is.
Tell you,
Okay.
and then we understood that you didn't want that to happen, that you wanted to be able to react
Yes,
to the big change and try and figure out yourself. And
Which
I think
you didn't.
I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry.
I think you already know what it
No.
is. But in case you don't, that's what this live stream in this video is all about. It's explain to you what the big change is. And if you're watching this, it means it's time to tell you.
It's time. It is
And it
time.
Bum, 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 bum.
It means that it's time.
It's time.
I'm doing this intro so that
This is so dramatic.
when the
It
thumbnail
really is.
for
I
the
love it.
video shows up, it doesn't spoil anything.
Yeah.
But this is the message that was given to us when season 7, by the time season 7 aired.
Okay.
It
I think
was
even
very
before
hard
then.
for the fandom
I think we
understand
watched the video
this
right
and
after the finale.
tore the fandom apart. Some people chose not to watch the show anymore, chose to completely drop it. We didn't know the full reasoning behind the decision until after the show ended. But we did know this, and this message we did see.
Okay.
So without further ado, it's time to tell you what the big change is.
If you
Here we go.
if you wait, hold on. If you this starts with everyone is dead and this is a dream, I swear to God.
It's not lost.
Okay.
No.
Okay, here we go.
And also we can talk about the reasoning afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. My Peyton, my baby.
Hey guys, Hillary, hanging out here in my kitchen after a long day of work.
She's so pretty.
I mean, it really wasn't that long. I had 2 scenes today. I have a pretty great job, and I've always had a very great job. And, you know, it was announced yesterday that One Tree Hill's coming back for season 7. It's very exciting.
Okay.
And I'm very excited for everybody involved.
Please tell me you're coming back.
There's all sorts of rumors flying around about me and whether or not I'm coming back. And
What?
I just want to clear up one thing that's very important to me, and that is I want everyone to know how much I love Peyton Sawyer
Me
and
too.
my crew.
Yeah, me too. Oh my God, what is going on?
And I've had a really good run.
Oh no, she's about to
and
cry.
I wish I had creative control over the show, you guys, and I don't. But
We all.
if I did, it would go on for 1,000,000 years, and Peyton Sawyer would cry for you all the time. She does that.
Yeah,
and
a lot.
I just don't want anybody to think I'm abandoning a place that has been very good to me. So, with that being said, I want you guys to watch, because another year at One Tree Hill means another year that my entire crew is employed and working. And that's the reason Kelly and I started Southern Gothic, is because we really believe in everything this area has to offer. It is a wonderful place, and it's a really wonderful crew, and I ask that you guys support the show, and you support them. And
Support them in the meaning of she's
yeah,
not coming.
watch the rest of season 6. It's going to be really good. And in the meantime, we have so much going on with Southern Gothic. and your support has meant the world to me.
Hold on.
And I'm excited to see what happens and unfolds for our little company that could in the next year. But I want everyone to know how appreciative I am, and yeah.
She's not coming back.
So, thank you guys for caring, and
No, wait.
let's see what happens.
It's just stop. Just stop. Just
She's
stop.
not.
She's not coming back.
No.
Can I
Not-
just tell you,
Okay.
like the
She's not coming. She's not coming back.
Peyton left the show.
Yeah.
Guys,
So
no.
did Lucas, but Peyton's gone.
Wait,
Like,
who's Lucas? I don't care about Lucas.
Yeah, I
Peyton's
know.
not coming back.
I'm just telling you, it's both. No, they're not coming back at all.
Oh.
Okay, so
What?
Julie, you need to stop sharing.
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah, stop sharing.
Okay.
Okay, can I just explain it a little so that you
Yeah.
understand what's going on? The
Wait,
thing
just
is,
let me process this. Let me just like.
that's why I wanted to tell you beforehand.
No, give me a second. I need a second to breathe. Are you guys? No, because no. You're telling me that was the last time I saw my child, my daughter.
Yes, when she drove off in
Yeah.
the car, that was the
That
last
she
time.
drove off like she was on
Yes,
grease.
that
Yeah.
was the last
Mhm.
time you will ever see Peyton Sawyer again.
That was the last time.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I hate it here.
Okay, I'm sorry for the passion, but like,
I'm sorry if I'm screaming, but like, are you guys sure though? Oh my god.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
There-
No.
There is a reason by that, but before we go into the reasoning, so basically, Hillary's contract, leading stars tend to have a 6-year contract.
Yes, I know.
And Hillary's contract expired. And she decided to leave the show for a particular reason that we'll get into. And at the same time, Chad was also going to leave. And so they decided to leave
But they
together
had
so that
different
Layton could
reasons.
have
So they decided
a
to
happy
do
ending.
a McDreamy, what is the name of the other one? Lexi type of thing.
Grey's Anatomy.
Grey's
No,
Anatomy.
Yeah, and
And leave me.
wait a quick second so that you're not
What
confused.
was the reason?
and Elena too.
Sorry if I'm interrupting.
And Lena too. Oh, God damn it.
Okay, like, look, the thing was, after a 6-year contract, as Ruby said, they renew the contract or end the contract usually. And Hillary and Chad both at the same time decided, okay, we're not gonna renew our contract, but they had different reasons for doing it. Chad wanted to pursue more movie career type of things. He wanted just
And
to
he
do
ended
other-
up as Elvis on Riverdale. What? It's like.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it was a great idea. I'm just saying that was his reasoning.
Yeah.
It was a much
What
more
an
problem.
idiot.
And Hillary had,
Oh,
had
God.
different type of reasons. One
Oh, my
being
God.
that she had creative differences with the creator, as they all did. Apparently.
Yeah, I'm
And
guessing
B,
because she
he
suffered
felt-
the most. My poor child.
Well, she felt sexually harassed by the creator, as we later
Oh.
found. But we didn't knew that back then. Like back then, we only had the video that you just saw, and like the public headline in every magazine saying they are leaving the show. But they didn't tell us why exactly. And we later,
Oh.
when the creator was processed for sexual assault and sexual harassment, that Hillary was harassed by him a lot. And she didn't
Yeah.
want to take it anymore and said she was.
Oh, thank good
And
for
so-
her for leaving then.
Sophia also had issues, and so did
A lot of the
all
female
the
cast
women
members.
on the
And
cast.
honestly,
did.
some of the men
tried
did
to
also.
slap Sophia's ass, if I might say that. And
Wait,
she,
what?
Yeah.
Yes, and she slapped him in the face for it. And after that, he never touched her
Like
again.
the queen she is.
Yeah, so
Like-
that Sophia's was less tragic because she knew,
Yes.
like, she wasn't about to take that shit. But
Yeah, she
Yeah.
was way too tough to. So Mark didn't try to
That-
do this to her because Sophia
Yeah,
was
that's
like.
how you know. Oh
And
my
Julie-
But
God.
she did worse things.
We all have our thoughts about Dan, but to say that Paul
Yeah.
is a great guy is an understatement.
Paul
Because
was
he
supportive.
helps
Like all the
support
guys on the
all
show
of
were
them.
so supportive. I have to say that. The
Like
actors on the
he
show,
honestly is like one of the nicest guys, and he helped support all of the female cast members that were speaking.
Oh,
to
I'm
us.
glad. I'm glad.
yeah,
I mean,
and so
Rachel,
does
the
he,
actress
like a-
who
and
like an
Lee
amazing
and all the
actor,
other
you
male
know?
characters.
the
Like,
actress who played Rachel, came back for season 7 strictly because she knew she was going to be working with Paul. Otherwise, she wouldn't come back.
That's why the thing happened with
Yeah.
I still don't get it though.
And also, I have to point out that they were filming in North Carolina, but the creator and the writing staff was in LA, so they didn't meet all the time. They just met if the creator directed an episode or something. So when he flew there, so they weren't surrounded by him all the time.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
okay.
Sophia has stated in statements from her that being on One Tree Hill, the cast and crew was amazing. It was just this one bad apple that they like wasn't there all the time. So she said, I think something like 80% of the time it was the best time of her life. It was just that one person that was making it awful.
Times that he came. And also you have to say that Sophia was like, because people kept asking her, why didn't you leave the show too? And she was like, I'm not going to give that asshole Brooke Davis. Like, I created that character. I love her. And
I understand her reasons, and I understand, Hillary's reasons for leaving, two completely different things. And like, oh my God, this is like too much information for me to process in like a second.
That's why a lot of people like to say that One Tree Hill was made in spite of Mark. Like its success was in spite of him.
Yeah.
Because
he cannot take like his actions cannot take away from how great the show is. And the show's not only great because of him, but because of the actors and the cast and crew and everyone else that work on it, right?
He was in charge of a lot of storylines that we as the viewers didn't enjoy as much. Like, he wanted everybody to have a stalker on this fucking show. Like, that was his
now we can fully explain. So you remember the sex tape between Nathan and Brooke back in season 4?
Yeah.
There was actual relation stuff going on with James and Sophia.
Yes, they were dating at the time.
And then there's also stuff going on with Chad and Sophia at the same.
They would exploit their lives
in the same like time period. And so Mark kind of like took that and put it into the show. That's how obsessed he was with like.
What an awful person.
Not to forget that Kate, who plays
everybody,
was harassed at her own hotel room by him because he kept knocking on the door even though she didn't want her in.
Danielle is Rachel.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That sucks.
And the girl who plays Mia was harassed too, like in her hotel room. So like,
oh my God, that's disgusting.
It's just,
I mean, I'm like, from a fan point of view, I'm like really upset that I'm not gonna see my child, my pain ever again. But like, I have to understand the reasons, right?
Yeah. And Hillary never took a project after that where she didn't at least knew beforehand who was working there. Like, she was very specific. That's why you didn't see her on a lot of big shows, because she declined a lot of shows because she was not leaving her farmhouse again unless it was a project that she was 100% behind on every aspect. And I get that.
She was.
You also noticed that a lot of the works that she does accept.
And Hillary was harassed by Ben Affleck. I think his name was Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
What?
Yes, it was Ben Affleck. Yes.
It was Ben Affleck, am I right?
Yes, it was Ben Affleck.
Who's Ben Affleck? What is?
Wait, what are you talking about?
So Hillary got traumatized.
What?
Yeah. Okay, I think your connection is a bit bad, but if I may point that out too, like Hillary and Sophia went on an MTV show at some point to promote One Tree Hill in season 2, and Ben Affleck grabbed Hillary's boobs there. Just say. So she was
me?
Ben Affleck is
it's true. It's all over the internet.
It's all over the internet. Like, it's true. He even apologized for it. So like, it's full on true.
Well, his brother's asleep. So of course he's asleep.
I mean, aren't we surprised? Like,
but
I am getting too much information.
Let me say something, Julie.
Yeah. Tell me.
Hillary is happy. She's living in a farm with a loving husband and 2 beautiful children, and she's happy now. She's over it, and she's leading an amazing life. And it's just heartwarming.
Can I just say, the entire One Tree Hill cast are still close friends. So it was not like anybody any bad blood or anything.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing.
I mean, and what you gotta remember, like Mark makes appearances, because I know that you're probably gonna watch bloopers and stuff, but like just keep in mind that he makes appearances in other behind the scenes stuff, but like he was not there that much.
Yeah, like he was there like for the premieres and finales when they were shooting that, and in between for promotional stuff. And you see it on the panel sometimes. He makes comments that are very hard to swallow.
I need to ask you guys something because I want to know if I'm crazy or not.
Probably.
So, probably crazy. But it always seemed to me that Mark had a weird obsession with James.
I think
it's because of the whole like drama with, well, not drama, but like the whole situation with Sophia and James. Like he was doing.
No. Before that and after that.
I think the thing is that Mark didn't have.
It's in the bloopers.
Yeah, but
in the blooper.
With the male cast members, I remember like James was directing episodes after One Tree Hill on Mark Schwann's other show, The Royals. He was still directing episodes there. And I think that James just had no idea about a lot of the harassment going on until the women spoke out like a few years ago. And I think like it was
well,
really
James was the youngest.
Like I think Mark was just, I mean, he was obsessed with Peyton. We knew this. Like he got her so many storylines, like the stalker storyline that was entirely his idea, and all of that, like that she was in like every accident. Like there were so many.
Actually, Maria, that's not what I'm talking about in real life.
Yeah, in real life. I mean, like he, I think he had a better relationship with the male cast members because it was less toxic. That's why I think he liked James more, because he could easily work with him out there being any toxicity, which was different than with like Sophia or Hillary, or even like later on Kate and the
I think the idea of like take your shirt off, just having him half naked all the time.
I remember Sophia had to fight for the fact that she had her own clothes on in her own room. Like she had to fight for not taking her off all the time. So like, like they had to fight to have clothes on. That was pretty much the obsession.
Yeah, that's true. Sophia was talking about the fact that she was like, they told me that you're the one who has a big rack that everyone wants to see.
Exactly. He told her that people are only watching her because they want to see her boobs. He literally told her that.
Yeah.
And Sophia was
Julie, we can't hear you if you're we can't hear you.
But sorry.
And Julie, just so you know, like Sophia and Hillary and Joy and all the girls, they band together a lot of times. Like they even asked like male crew members to sit in between them and Mark Schwann so that they didn't have to have a physical contact with him at all.
It's just so disgusting, you know.
So like they were all very supportive of each other. It was just that one dude that was just terrible.
Yeah, and it wasn't just cast members, it was also crew members.
Yes,
like camera
exactly.
People,
like directors and stuff, and a lot of people in the writers' room, like the female writers, they were the first ones to speak out against him because he harassed them all the time. The writers' room because
he did see them all the time, obviously.
And like he did some really horrific things. Like if you read about it,
what?
Is he in jail?
No, but
you guys know Jensen Ackles?
He's not?
He's not. But he had but he was, I think they had restraining orders and shit, and like he lost his job and his entire career if that happened.
Yeah, now he's not getting hired by anybody anymore.
That is just
and they canceled his show after that. So after that came out. So he has no.
That's so disgusting.
But he's not in jail.
You know, after the shock. But like, I don't think I have processed it yet.
I think you have to turn up your mic a little bit, Julie.
Yeah.
Or like the sensitivity or something, yeah.
Because you're very quiet, and that's usually not you.
Really? Can you hear me?
We can hear you, just low.
Guys, hear me now?
If you go to your audio settings, you can turn up your mic volume.
Yeah, I think you should do that. I think that helps.
Like on Zoom, like do it on Zoom.
On Zoom, the audio level?
Like under like the microphone settings, you can turn it up a little. Okay. Don't like max it out because that'll probably be too much. But
settings. Yeah. Okay.
Just bump it up like.
Wait,
how about that? How about now?
That's better.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's
okay,
much better.
I feel like we haven't talked about the other reason. So I read Hillary's book, The Rural Diaries. And also one of the reasons she left home, her friend, one of her close friends, died in Iraq.
Oh.
Was killed.
Oh, yeah, yeah. I remember, yeah.
What is this? She felt that she needed a way out. She needed to pursue her writing career and so on. That was before she met her husband and her life changed.
And I think like also
that's another reason she left.
I think one of the third reason I think was that she felt like she said in her goodbye video that creative differences, like she felt like Peyton Sawyer's story was like told, like there was just no avenue that the writers wanted to go down that she found was a good way to go. Like,
I mean, probably they wanted to torture her even more.
But like, I mean, honestly, for me, Peyton and Lucas at least got a really good ending. They really, they didn't like kill them off or anything.
Yeah.
So I feel like I think they did that well.
Yeah, I think if Hillary did stay on the show, we would only see a decline in Peyton's character, and we would see her go through so much more drama and everything.
We have already told so many stories with her. I feel like with Brooke or Nathan or Haley, there were so many avenues that you could still go down. But with Peyton, I feel like we have told a lot of stories about her family, about her past, about her relationships and everything.
That is true. Because I was thinking when I was watching, because I thought when I was watching episode 701 and 702, I thought, oh, we're going to get to see her like mid-season or something like that. And like, I don't think it's a big deal, But I was thinking, the what are the other things that they can explore? Could have been like her being an actual mom, and I think there could have been more things if the environment was good, the work environment was better. Of course, I think that it could lead to so much more stories with her, but I'm glad that at least they didn't kill her off. So yeah.
I think they gave them a good ending, but what I don't like is that they don't explain where they went or anything at all. Like they didn't like for anybody who didn't read it online or anywhere, they were just confused as fuck for a lot.
Yeah, most people had like your reaction, Julie. Like, what happened? Like, where are they?
Like,
seriously,
they're not even in like the recap, so they don't even replay the scene where like they drive off together. You understand?
I feel like
that's right. They went away somewhere.
Yeah.
But they could have at least had Haley or Brooke have a phone conversation with them, asking where they went, what they're doing, how they are, and I feel like they didn't do like they did later on. Like mention
there are some breadcrumbs, but they're literally.
Still don't know why they even still don't even know why.
I think that the whole like letter that Jamie has from Lucas was kind of not done well.
No.
Like that doesn't explain a lot of things. I mean, like by then Julie got it where they're just not around. But you thought they might be back too.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like a good explanation about them being
also,
gone.
like when Julian and Brooke talked about it, like they only talked about like Peyton left. That's all they said. They didn't say why, where, or for how long. So
and for a minute I thought she was dead because he said she's gone, and I was like, wait, she's gone?
But they could have just said that she moved to Karen and Lily in New Zealand or something. They could have just explained that like rationally in like 2 sentences, but they didn't. And we never get like if you're thinking that there's more coming, no.
But I am looking forward to your reactions with the new characters with Quinn and Clay.
Oh yeah, Quinn, Clay, and Alex.
Yeah.
And Alex.
Oh yeah, we're kind of having like kind of sort of like mini bets of like how you're gonna react to certain things. Not that you're like not to like pressure you into reacting that way. We're just guessing based on other reactions how you're gonna react, and we definitely think you're gonna have a few gay ships.
Oh yeah, guys, I think
she already told me she thinks Alex is gay. And I'm like,
I do.
You're not alone. I will say you're not alone.
Look, with Mia, she had 2 fingernails that were not painted. And I was like, is she gay? So it doesn't take a lot from me to think someone's gay.
Get ready. I won't say too much, but I will say
oh bitch, I'm excited.
Going forward.